Okay, well, here is the old worm gear of my Bell & Howell 2592C 16mm projector. It's a still function worm gear. By that, it's a gear that can stop the film, basically put it on pause so you can view one frame. Many times people replace these with a fixed gear because it simplifies everything to repair it. But I'm going to try to replace it with a still function gear. You can see this one has a couple of pretty good sized cracks, and these worm gears, once those cracks start, are pretty much done. Eventually the crack will go all the way across, the gear will pop open, and the machine will stop working. You can tell this is a still function gear because on this side there's what I'm calling the clutch pawl. It's a lever that engages and disengages the clutch. If I take the other half of the clutch mechanism and put it up against this, you can see, hopefully, how the clutch is engaged and disengaged. In this position, when the pawl is pulled back, the worm gear just freewheels, but it's not attached to the shaft at all, and that's when you get the still function. When it's released, and that's its default position, the film runs normally. So on this side, this is a plate that is screwed onto the original gears, which is for the film restorer mechanism. Without going into detail, what you need to know is it's screwed onto this gear. If you were replacing this with an original still function gear, you'd have to transfer that plate. However, I've got a gear here from Van Eck Video Services from the Netherlands. They are making these on 3D printers, and there's the part number and so forth, PP0051, and they have recreated that structure on the back side of the gear built into the gear, so you don't have to transfer that plate. On the other side, you see there's 3 holes here. That's where the clutch pull mechanism will go. So let's pull that out of the original gear. Let's see if I can get that out of there. And I find it's better to put this, let's move the old gear out of the way, put these grommets for the clutch flush into the new gear. It's not really as stubborn as I'm making it out to be. So now those little rubber grommets, I guess they're shock absorbers, whatever, for the clutch pawl mechanism. Now you can put the clutch pawl mechanism directly onto the new gear, and it's ready to be reassembled into the machine. You can see if I put the clutch up against it, let's see, that's the way it goes, that it should function identically to the original gear. So here's the new worm gear, and I'll put it in the machine and we'll see how it works.